I guess. Oh, here he is. Is it better now, Mike?
Uh, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so we are better.
Perfect,
I can
perfect.
hear, which is good. Which is good. It's kind of challenging if we can't hear to answer the questions. So I appreciate everyone bearing with us a few minutes after we agreed to do this. Yeah, it's everything is good. So why don't you, Henry, just tell me, did I miss any interesting conversation or anything before I could hear anyone?
No, we were just complimenting Eli's PFP, and I saw in the chat someone is calling Mike is the GOAT for sure, for sure.
Um,
So I guess maybe we
uh,
can get started. Like, is there anything else you want to share before we jump into the live stream?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get the live stream going, but in the meantime, just a little update on where we are, right? Like why don't we share some just tidbits about zkHoldem. And so obviously if you're here, you're familiar that we've been talking a lot about the ability to play Hold'em and being able to do this fully on chain, 100% fair. There's no way that anyone is controlling the cards or can see any of this, which is the first of its type. And so we're working on the building this out and bringing in communities. And we've been myself especially talking with a lot of my people that I know. And if I don't know you yet, please message. Let's connect so that I do know you in the future. But we want to make sure we bring on people that love to play cards, can be what we like to call ambassadors of the game once it's available. And so that's just an open note for anyone listening in that we are looking to continue to grow the users once we start to make not just live demos here for everyone to see inside of the Discord, but once you're able to actually be playing. So that's one note. We also we were just in Texas this past week in Austin for the Consensus Conference, which was a hit, and we talked to so many different investors and so many interested poker players, people that like cards, people that like imperfect gaming, a lot of blockchain enthusiasts. So it was an exciting time when we made a lot of networking and connections, and so the future is pretty bright.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, so also a piece of alpha on top of what you just mentioned. So yeah, so we are actively, running this investor program. We're looking for, community members who are, interested in what we are building and are willing to, get the words out as well. So we will start our Genesis NFT minting relatively soon. So a piece of alpha there. It's gonna happen probably in June. So, and there will be whitelist available for the ambassadors. So this is definitely, something you want to keep an eye out. And if if you are a good like social media wizard, just let us know, connect us, and yeah, we will bring you on board. So
Yeah,
so yeah, I
exactly.
guess maybe
We're
we should get started. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yeah, your screen is good. We can see it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So I will start by creating the room.
Yeah, so right now, just to give you an idea as you're watching the demo, this is basically your home page. Like when you log in and when you were going to go play a game, you would create a game. So right now, we're just in the process of creating the game. This will evolve to allow people. Right now, you saw it said 3 to 8. We're working on that. So you can see where you can then buy in your chips, and Henry is setting this up. So it's relatively easy to do it all, as you say. Um, I'm going to join the game, and I'm expecting to win the game, but
Yeah.
that's just in general. Um,
So I'm sharing my
so
screen, so you have an edge there, definitely.
I do have an edge. This is true. This is true. All right, so give me a second as I join in and we play some zkHoldem to show you.
So yeah, so
Here we
we
are.
have 3 players. Yeah, yeah. So we are creating, this room is obviously, for 3 people to play. So once all 3 players join the table, the game automatically starts. So since we are using zero knowledge proof to make sure the entire card shuffling and card dealing process is 100% safe and fair. So as you can see, the entire game is 100% on chain. So for card shuffling and card dealing, basically every player on the table will need to do one transaction to for the card shuffling. Wait, who's player 3? Mike, is it? Oh, okay. I will call you. Wait, Mike, are you there? I think we have lost Mike. We can't hear you. Okay, yeah. So basically, that this is, as you can see, the speed is pretty good right now. So even though like the whole game is entirely on chain, with our latest MVP, we estimated that we estimated that for every round of shuffling and card dealing, it takes around 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how many people are on the table, and also on the so right now the latency majorly are coming from the blockchain, the block time itself. So we are exploring different L2 solutions, and also Arbitrum Nova as well. What if we are able to launch on Arbitrum Nova, for example, then we can even reduce the latency even more. So yeah, right now we are our testnet is on Arbitrum Goerli, so it's same to the Arbitrum 1, like the Arbitrum mainnet, but Arbitrum Nova is specifically designed for on-chain gaming and etc. It's basically it's more the latency, both the latency and gas cost will be much better.
So Henry, can you hear me? Henry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We're having a few issues for hearing me going in and out. I'm talking to myself at a few minutes, but I want to just bring a few points to consideration. One of the reasons that I was trying to jump in, I want to share something also to give an idea. Right now, you're looking, as you can see Henry talking about the latency and how the game is played. You're looking at really the most basic version, and our MVP, our first product that you can see. So it's it's the table, it's the cards, but really it's about the idea that you're playing completely on the chain, which is what is exciting. You're not playing at Club GG, you're not playing at a centralized site where someone can maybe sit at your table and know your cards. Using the zkP tech is huge. So with that being understood, you go, well, like look at the table and look at it's a simple design, it's easy to understand. Well, we have some exciting things we're working on too to make it very exciting from not just the way it looks. And I want to share something before we wrap up the conversation on how we're trying to and thinking about, if you're in a specific community and you're like, we play poker all the time. Well, then we have a good way we can kind of connect, and as the ambassadors that we have can help as well, bring in these communities. We want to make the game very themed and styled. So I want to share just one example of what I'm talking about as using Azuki once we're done. Is that okay, Henry?
Yes, definitely. I would love to copy the Twitter link to the chat.
Yeah.
In case you missed that, we recently did a mock-up design for zkHoldem UI with the elements from Azuki. So
Yeah.
Mike, do you wanna hear more?
Yeah. So I wanted can we see it in it? Did you drop it or want me to drop it in? Okay, yeah, I see it. All right. All right, cool. So if you look in the chat in this community call, you could see exactly kind of the mock-up of what it would look like for, just for example, Azuki. Now, just using the Azuki design, think about whatever community maybe that you're the founder of, maybe you're a partner, and maybe it's the community that you vibe the most with and you connect with. Well, we can do this for that community. I know one, for example, my friend Crooksy is in here. He's part of Lucky Ducky. They have a poker game every week that I often play in as well. And you can imagine if it was all Lucky Ducky themed, that the table and the elements. And so these are the type of things we can do with all communities. So it's like you can host your community card games here with using the zkHoldem platform game. And so the customizable table idea is one that we're focusing on once we have the game ready to go as an additional thing. So, it's an exciting time to think about how what you can do on top of it, and obviously thinking about how your avatars can be in to note yourself as the player, identify you. So this is really our first demo that we're showing off without everything, but you can imagine the potential. So if you guys have ideas or thoughts, or communities specifically you want to see something customized for, please let us know, whether it's in the chat here or on social media, like on Twitter, in our Discord. That will help us have a better idea as well. Should we take some calls at some point, Henry? I know some people want to speak.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So we can invite all online first.
Yeah, we've got a couple invites. We'll invite them up.
Yeah.
So if you've requested and you wanted to speak, we invited you. If you want to come up, that's great. But as I said, we definitely want to get feedback from the different communities that want to know or see their customizable gameplay created. So Henry, in this hand,
yeah. Player 2 is also me, by the way. I won with the
exactly.
2 pairs.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you had a pocket pair of nines. That was a little unfair, but
Yeah.
okay. So, I didn't win this one, but you can see the fun and this is all on chain. Right now we're using the Gurley network. I believe you probably said that already, Henry. So just to give a better understanding for everyone that's listening or watching, this was using Arbitrum Gurley, and will be on Arbitrum to start, like you said, Henry. So, pretty exciting times to think about the idea of gaming and perfect or card gaming TCG on the blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. And also, so on top of that, we so Mike made a really good point, is that zkHoldem is only gonna be our like first major product, basically, just to show the market that we are capable of building such a we are basically, as I tweeted earlier this week, we are the only team basically that can build and fully on-chain imperfect information games right now. So with the ZK technology, there are tons of different type of card games that we can build, like TCG games that Mac mentioned, and also even like auto chess, or social deduction game like Goose Goose Duck or Among Us. All those type of game are currently unable to be built on chain by everyone else. But we have ZK Shuffle, and this ZK Shuffle technology can be easily modified and be used for other sorts of imperfect information game as well.
Exactly. So the idea here, to give a little bit more for everyone that's listening, is that obviously poker and hold'em is a global game that is very well known, especially inside of crypto and in general. And so it's our first offering, but there are more games to come in the future. But in the meantime, we want to focus on making the hold'em experience top notch, top level. So that's the idea. That's the thought process, and we're very close to having our zkHoldem game ready to be on testnet. We want more people to be testing. Obviously, the early testers and our rounders and people and ambassadors, will get some advantages in the sense of you'll be able to help iterate and make the game the best it will be, and because of that, obviously the demos will be better, and the full game when it's out later in the summer, we expect to be even better on mainnet. I know we had some questions and we can go to them. If you do have a question, please request again. I know I see a hand or two. You can either put a message in the chat or you can request to come ask the question. I don't know what happened when we invited you. It didn't seem like you came up to be able to ask the question, but feel free right now if you'd like.
Yeah. So I saw one question from Crookie. So
Yeah.
So customized table, we are thinking, so basically it's gonna be like NFT gated, basically. So we are gonna, reach out to a few different communities like Azuki and Lucky Ducky, for example, and then we will build out like the entire UI like for like this specific community. And then if you're the NFT holder of this specific community, you will be able to like customize your background, like select the specific UI for your community. And I think, like traditionally, online poker is always try to be this super minimalistic, design and less distraction. But while we are able to provide that, but we also want to give something more fun, more interesting that is more relevant to the Web3 culture in general, like different NFT communities. We want to give you customized background and also your PIP support and ENS support as well. So a lot of fun things can be developed on top of what we have right now. And I think we don't want to just limit ourselves to just a simple poker platform.
Yeah,
Right, Mike?
Yeah, no, that's really well said, and also really cool image that you shared, Crooksy. One thing we'd love to see is if you share this on Twitter as well with our zkHoldem handle, and because that's a cool looking table. That's what we want to be able to show to other communities and get more ambassadors involved, more rounders, as we like to call them, and friends, and these individuals and communities will have a great opportunity as far as the digital collectible that we drop that enters us in. And if you may love poker as you're listening here, but as Henry said, you also probably like other games too, so it's exciting to think about the other future games, and maybe the early people into our hold'em may have a chance to have a voice in deciding what else we have next. But we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves to think about those other games. But in the meantime, the hold'em is coming along strong. And just to give you an idea, we were in, as I said, Texas this past week at the conference, and there was a lot of people, a lot of community members, a lot of different projects that were excited about zkHoldem. Every time they saw zkHoldem hats, cards, because we have some actual stuff to give away when we see people in life, like swag, and we are doing that. People were super excited about the idea of where we were, all the way back to people remembering zkHoldem from the ETH SF hackathon. And so just a fun story, just to give you an idea, I was on the plane home from Austin and it was 2 nights ago. I'm getting my days a little confused, but I was on the plane home and I had my jacket on, and someone in the aisle stopped as they were boarding and was talking about zkHoldem and was so excited about it and wanted to hear more. And these type of things are happening everywhere we go, especially at the conference. So many people excited to see and get ready to play. So you're seeing these demos. If you want to actually get your own demo and you have some other people you want to share, just message us or connect with us. We'll try to set that up. We have private demos right now. We're still finalizing some of the gameplay. You can imagine how important it is to get this right. So we're focused on doing it right. And in the meantime, while we do it right, we're also, getting the word out. And so we're working on both of those things right now.
Yeah, definitely. So a little bit update on the timeline is that we are probably going to begin our public testnet around I would say mid to late May, our first version of testnet, and that version will be you will have all the invitation mode where you can create your own room, you can invite your friend to play on the table, etc. And also, we are probably going to have another version of testnet around 1 month after, where we'll add a random play mode as well, where you can, play. We will, automatically match you with other players on zkHoldem, and you can, play with strangers instead of just invitation. And obviously, the entire thing will be somehow incentivized as well. So definitely, stay tuned for that, and get ready to play some poker.
Yeah, and just another note, if anybody is really excited about having, as you can see, Henry put even a picture up that we shared from with the hat, the cards. If someone really wants a deck of cards or something ZK Hold'em related and they want to wear it, because we have a few things, send us a message to ZK Hold'em, our Twitter, in the DMs, and we'll see. We might be able to figure out the next time we'll be in the same place. We might start to do some fun giveaways or some ways to get people some of the cool stuff. We have very little left. It's really, really top quality and nice. And we want to make sure that we also share with our community in addition, especially the people that are early ambassadors and sharing the love of not just ZK Hold'em, but Cart Studio.
Yep, definitely. We should definitely do a giveaway with our
I
flags.
want to take a moment too. There's a nice team. You only hear from Henry and myself this morning, or this evening, depending on where you are around the globe. But the team that designs the game, the game designers, the developers, but also the visual designers of our cards, our in-person swag, our hats, our apparel. They did a wonderful job of putting it all together, and it's not just looks great, but it feels great. So I want to make sure that they get their appreciation as well. But yeah, we'll put some stuff together there to do some fun stuff. But I hope you enjoyed the live demo. It's just one hand, and the point is we want to just show the technology and to show the ability, but we want you to learn and want to see more. So make sure to follow ZK Hold'em on Twitter, jump in the Discord, get more active. We're paying attention. We're working on the NFT digital collectible drop that will be kind of the starting point to the launch, as Henry said, towards the middle to end of May for testnet.
Yeah, so a little bit more on the Genesis NFT collection. So this collection will be basically a early supporter proof that you will be able to hold. Not only it's gonna be have its utility not only for zkHoldem but for all the future game that Card Studio builds as well. And yeah, I guess I'm thinking what we can share. So yeah, so definitely it's gonna be I guess useful for for you to be participating part of the zkHoldem and also the Card Studio ecosystem. And our retroactive token airdrop will basically a portion of our total token supply will be reserved for Genesis NFT holders as well. So definitely stay tuned for our Genesis drop.
Yeah, that's going to be super exciting. We're working on it, and I'm just looking. Oh, we posted it twice. Like once. Okay. We're working on a number of things. So especially myself, when we just came back, I have a few things. So apologies if I'm working on a number of things as we talk here. If you're at a conference, or if you're planning to be at a conference, at a convention, at a gaming event, or if you know some that are in your town, let's say, because everyone is global here, please send us a message. Because we want to make sure that we meet our community where they are as well, just so you know. So that's important. I'm looking at the schedule of different events. This one was in Texas. There's a lot of stuff in Europe coming up, and we want to make sure to be at the right places. We had the first, I want to touch on this, Henry, too. There was the DGen poker tournament, the first one ever done from the Alpha DAO this week in Austin, which was also why we were there. And they plan to do more around the world. And so that was a real life poker tournament in person, where we were able to distribute and talk with some poker players, not only in Web3, but Web2. and they are sitting at the table. Some of them had some really cool zkHoldem swag on. They got their jackets. They had a hat, and they played for different winnings. So it was fun to be a part of that. We'll have more around that in the future, and we continue to create the long effect of how it is in games. Games take a while to make, but zkHoldem is close. So this is exciting times to be in the community, whether it's a bear market or a bull market.
Yeah, exactly. Bear market is for building, right?
That's right. So that's a lot of if you're not hearing too much from us, let's say as much as you may see other communities or other projects, it's all about building right now, and that's what we're doing. So we're building, we're building the players, and everyone in here is some of the first people that really have ever had a chance to demo zkHoldem or see a live demo. So you should be excited, because I mean there's going to be a time in the future where you'll be like, wow, I remember when they showed us that, and it was the first version. I mean, think about your phone. Remember the first phone, and then think about your phone today and how far it's come. So it's super exciting. I'm very excited. It's very promising, from not just the Hold'em, but for the games, and everyone that participates and plays is going to benefit and be active in it. So thanks for joining us in the Discord always. Thanks for being on Twitter with us. Thanks for spreading the love of zkHoldem. And if you have ideas, we're always open to hearing them as well. We need everyone's support the same way that we want to support everyone. So big love to everyone for being here.
Big love, big love. Thank you, guys. So if there's no more questions, I guess we can call it a day here.
Yeah. So just a note, thank you for spending the time with us this morning, this evening, this afternoon. If you do have questions at any point, just hit us up, let us know. We'll be doing more live stream updates. We'll be doing more of these in the Discord calls to update the community on what we have next, so that you can stay up to date. And we look forward to seeing everyone then. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Yeah. Bye, guys.